I've got an army of 6 kids. They're great, but feeding them can get expensive. As a result, I've looked to my ancestors and heritage to see how did they feed their kids when the grocery store wasn't so close by. Well, they taught me a few things like how nature provides, what's out there that we can eat, and how can we sustain ourselves if we couldn't just run down to the grocery store. There's actually a lot of options out there. Let's dig in. That's an elk tongue. It's like any other meat, as long as you can get past the idea that you're tasting something that's tasting you back. There's the bundled up first half. So this is how we pull out an elk. There, now it's going. Hi, I'm Jeff. Several years ago, I started a new hobby that's turning more into a useful skill of trapping, hunting, processing my own meat. And my mother-in-law had an idea. She said, why don't you make some videos of it? And each animal, as she put it in her words, whatever weird thing you drag out of the mountains, you can bring back and feed to the kids while they guess what it is that they're eating. So anyway, I thought that was a really good idea. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share some of the things that I've learned. I'm not going to say by any means I'm a professional, but I've learned quite a few things, and I can share it here. So each video will be a sequence of events of trapping, setting traps, checking traps, trapping an animal, butchering it, processing the meat, cooking it, and then feeding it to the family as they try and guess what it is that we're eating. So anyway, it'll be a learning experience for myself and for my wife and for my kids. A lot of these things I've done before, some of it I haven't. So some of it's going to be new to me too, but we'll see what we can learn. So one thing that I hope to really get across in these series of videos is what it takes to get meat on your plate. I think everybody should experience at least once in their life what is involved with that, right? You don't just go to the fast food store or the restaurant and get a burger and it just is magically meat in your stomach. So what's really involved in that? To be a part of that process from beginning to end. And so just to be aware of your environment, to be aware of the reality of the world that's around you, and to just have some knowledge and real world experience of something that's so important and so basic and so vital as food. We've all become kind of complacent as far as being able to feed ourselves. It's been easy for decades. We can just go to the grocery store and boom, throw some food in the microwave and our stomach's full. But I think there's some important skills there. It's also really satisfying. I don't know, for myself, to be able to go get an animal myself and process it, butcher it, and haul the meat back in and cook it. There's just something really satisfying, and it adds a sweetness to the food if I know that I'm the one that did all that work to get it to my dinner plate. So anyway, I hope to be able to get that across, to share some skills. Hopefully some people can pick up on some things and some ideas that maybe they'd never really considered before, or pick up an interest in this kind of way of providing for yourself that is kind of becoming a thing of the past. And I think that's a shame, because you know, you never know what's around the corner. It's important to be able to feed yourself, take care of yourself and your family, and not just be dependent on the local grocery store and restaurants always being open and stocked. I think you'll be able to gain a lot from this. Subscribe, click the button. Not sure where it is, that's why I'm moving my fingers around. But click on it, subscribe, share, so we can increase our followers and hopefully get some good information out there for some people that they might find useful.